I'm wrong. I'm telling you, it's wrong. That's wrong. I lied to you.
I know. You always do that.
I did.
Good morning, everybody. How are we doing on this fine, feel-good Friday before the divisional round of the NFL? No, sorry, Conference Championship weekend. I am a couple weeks behind. Man, it's early. It's early. Here we are. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On. He's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com. We're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. We are the most pro. We are the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. We are always ready to game on. And here's what we got ready for you today. We got to talk about the NFL awards. The finalist lists are out for all the different awards, and that bum Patrick Mahomes didn't make a single one. So we'll talk about that. Some would say he got snubbed. Some would say he's overrated.
Some would say that.
Some would say he's overrated. You know, it's crazy people out there. We got to talk about that. We got to talk about a lot of things going on. We got highlight to talk about today too, and we got highlight. It's Friday, so it means highlight contest, baby. Let's go. Do. There's a whole bunch of different news too. We got a crazy story down in Tampa Bay and Jacksonville. Just a wild roller coaster there too. A coach says, "Nah, I'm good." Then says, "Hey, peace. I'm gonna ghost the franchise and I'm gonna go take this job that I said I wasn't gonna take." Man,
better hope.
We got Robert Saleh headed back to San Francisco as well. We got a wild ride, Crick.
Yeah, better hope you don't shit the bed in Jacksonville. Don't come calling for a ride back to town. I'm all right, man. I'm all right, man. I'm a little. I think I'm a little salty.
How you doing?
I think I'm a little salty. I think I am. I don't really know. I swept the NHL yesterday, bro.
Woo! You should bring out.
I didn't win a game. I didn't win it. It really, honestly, they weren't close. It wasn't like I had good picks and they just kind of had bad beats then. No, man. No, they just got beat bad. It's kind of the same way. I went 3-3 in college basketball and did hit one of my little 2-unit plays. So kind of broke even there. But explain to me something. How could a college basketball team score 20 points in the entire first half? And they just come out and more than double that the second half. Just hammer it. I had the under, bro. I had the under in the NJIT Vermont game, under 122.5.
I heard you talking about this yesterday.
At the half, it's 34-20. We're feeling pretty good about our spot there, eh?
Yeah,
under 122.5.
Yeah.
NJIT comes out. Mind you, they're the powerhouse that is 4-16, 1-4 in the American East, and they just come out like gangbusters in the second half, bro. 3-pointers, just nonsense. He didn't have anything freaking nice. At least my hockey plays, my head was cut off right off the rip.
I had this weird feeling that I wanted to fade you yesterday. I didn't do it, but I just had a weird feeling the way that you were just talking about your picks yesterday. I was like, this might be a fade day of Crick.
Dude,
I didn't get around to doing
it. I'm seriously thinking about, I don't know for sure yet, but I'm seriously thinking about doing my full, just like I do now, do my full handicap, get my picks out for y'all, put them all out there, and I'm seriously thinking about betting the other way. Just we'll see. We're gonna fire back out of the day. We're gonna fire. No, I tell everybody that. I'm like, look, it's time to fade Crick or not. But like the way I type my picks out, I put all my bets in and then type them up for y'all. I'm thinking about just doing my handicap, having them all ready to go, type them all up, and I'm gonna go bet the other damn way. But then I'll tell y'all I'm doing that.
This is what I love. This is what I like, and that's exactly why I'm going to take the opposite of every single one of these.
Yep, I know this one's way too good to be true. I know it's a sure thing, so that means we're going to fire the other way. Your Cougs let me down last night. Everything.
Well, welcome to the club. I hate my Cougs.
I feel like since I've started hanging out with you, every time I try to bet the Cougs, they let me down too. It must be in the water.
Yeah. Welcome to be a Cougar fan, or even trying to trust the Cougs for anything. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, by the way, over on Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. We're live on YouTube at Game On, at Game On _picks. All the links to everything's in the description. I've really found out people don't go and click on the description of things, which I don't know why I put these things together every single day. It's like, hey, where's this? Where's your merch store? I don't know. Go click the description and click that. And make it so easy. Just click the nice little link to it, man. All you gotta do is just.
Hey, y'all just got to explore a little bit, man. Just look
We're
down
live.
in there.
Yeah, we're live on Twitter as well, or X. Sorry, on X at GameOn_picks and at Cricket1414. Cricket spelled with 2 T's, and we're live pretty much about everywhere. Okay, Crick. It's gonna be a good day today. Want to know why?
Tell me why, man. Highlight.
I'm still waking up, but it's Friday. I don't have to work, and I have this now. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Let's go. I told you yesterday. He said something. He was like, and I'm like, I don't know for sure. I've been half-ass listening right there because we were talking politics, but I think you can get him. I think you got a spot right there.
I wasn't even gonna say it wasn't even on my mind until he brought it up. And then I got this right here, so it's gonna protect me. And I'm like,
and he was like, no, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm just saying, bud, I've been caught in a couple of spots where I'm the leader of the repeal of the 19th and didn't even mean to.
Best $10 I've ever spent.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Oh, it's glorious.
I'm gonna do Creek's Corner, and I'm just gonna sit and play that on repeat for like 45 minutes. God, we love him. That's awesome.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
God, I can't wait till he gets it. That's how Trump makes steps, Phil. Let's go.
He's gonna kill me.
Oh, he's gonna be he'll just get that little wry smile on his face and he'll just know, got him.
Got him. Let's say hello to our wonderful friends over on our Mo. I don't know why I said it like that. What up, dudes? We got B. McCormick in the house. Good morning, sir. Good morning, my Patriots here. Okay. Eric, how we doing, buddy? Because I hit 2 goal scorers, and that's about it. The Chattanooga screwed me. I'm down like 97 units this week, and I need winners. Don't worry, we got some winners for you. We got some winners for you.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Patriot says he had a good night. Oh, it's way too early. I thought he said he had a wild good night. I'm like, whoa, dude.
Whoa. He's been hanging out with Shannon.
Dive into this a little bit more. Tell us more. What'd you do?
Yeah.
But he's talking hockey. Wow, prevented a great night. Okay.
I got a feeling a wild night for Patriots like bonfire and pot of chili.
I love that you guys are all like trusting my Cougs. And you're like, I went on money line and you guys are acting shocked that they let you down. Like I haven't told you. I haven't told you time and time again. You can never trust when it's a great spot. You know how I knew they were going to lose? Because I was looking on the fan website yesterday, or their X account, and it's like, this is a huge game for the Cougs. Could be a great quad 1 win for us. We really need this. And I go, then we're not going to do it. And we're not going to do it. I think we got Gonzaga tomorrow, so that's going to be fun.
I think that I can't bet on the Cougs. I think the Cougs have to be on my no bet list because there's no way for me to win. Because if I bet against your Cougs, like I initially thought about taking Santa Clara last night, then I saw they had to come back over Gonzaga. I was like, this could be a letdown spot. So I looked around. I was like, and especially if I take Santa Clara and the Cougs wind up winning this damn thing straight up, then I got to come in here and listen to you beat your chest and all that stuff. But then when I bet the Cougs and they get beat out by 30 like they did last night, then I have to hear you say, I told you so, man. You know better than trust the Cougs. So it's a lose-lose for me. There's no way I should ever bet a Washington State Cougars game.
You definitely shouldn't.
I'm flooring off of them. They're on the no bet list up there by Toledo college football.
That's why I don't. That's why I don't.
I understand, man. I understand. I'm starting to understand.
There's actually times when I bet them that you should tail. Like when I'm being.
Well, just let me know then. That's kind of the way.
I'll tell you because I'm like dead serious about it. And then there's times when I'm betting them, and I'll tell you I'm betting with my heart, and you'll know I'm betting with my heart.
You know me. I'm kind of the same way with the balls. I tell you, if I tell you a good spot for the balls, it usually winds up being a pretty good spot. Though they're not in basketball. I was like, you need to take the balls -8. That was a winner. If I tell you to take them, it's usually a pretty good spot. I do pretty well on my team because I'm not always messing with it. So next time you're on them Cougs, you let me know, sir, and I'll jump in there with you.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
That is never going to get old.
You want to know how this started and why he brought this upon himself?
Please tell me.
I tagged him in something yesterday. Let me see. Let me pull it up. It was this politician just being ridiculous, and I'm like, dude, Steps, because Steps is pretty reasonable. He doesn't like the current president. But
Reasonable to a point.
Yes, he's pretty reasonable. Like he
Anybody that votes for Kamala is only reasonable to a point.
Well, I mean, he hates the extremes on both sides.
Okay.
So here's this congresswoman who says prices that have gone up under Donald Trump: eggs, gas, Netflix. But don't worry, Donnie wrote an order demanding prices come down. That'll do it.
It's been 4 days.
It's like he's been in office 3 days and he has no control over what the hell Netflix. And it's not like Netflix woke up one day and said, you know what, we're going to raise our prices because Trump's.
Okay. So they're blaming. See, this is what's going to
see. This
Trump
is just
gets blamed for everything.
And this would be funny if it was like a parody, like they were making fun of people. But no, this person's being serious because it's just all political. Now that he's in office, they're going to flip the switch. They never bitched about Biden on any of these things when they were going up. They always made excuses. Now that Trump's in, they flipped the script. It's annoying. And so this is what I said. This is why people hate politicians, Steps. And he says, he did say the Russian war would end in the first 24 hours. I think that deadline has passed. A lot of those will be empty promises, just like the border wall. And I'm like, dude, couldn't just agree with me on this one thing. You couldn't agree with me on this one. You had to bring up random other shit. You know what I mean? Like,
and anybody that believed that he was going to be able to end the war in Ukraine and Russia in 24 hours is a damn fool.
But they're about to end the war, though. They're coming to the
that's
negotiating
fine,
table.
But to believe that somebody can end a conflict like that's been going on for however long now.
But people are holding him to what he literally says. But the fact is, he says that, but he means that they're going to be like, this thing's going to be ending soon. And look, he got them to go to the negotiating table and both want to end this war in 3 days, which is more than what Biden did in 3 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they've been all this stuff,
but they don't want to give him credit for that. And then I talked to Steps last night and I convinced him. I'm like, dude, listen, you got it. Here's really what's going down. And then he was
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
I'm like, you're welcome.
You're welcome, Steps.
You're welcome.
Let's go, bro. And Netflix, I'll tell you what, my streaming services and all that stuff, that shit doubled the last 4 years. So you want to blame somebody? We can blame Joseph.
First of all, that moron didn't know what he was doing. Blame Congress. Congress is the one to blame. They're the one doing all this shit.
That's what I'm saying.
The Inflation Reduction Act, which didn't.
I feel like we got to pump the brakes on just bashing Joe, because we all know Joe was senile as shit and didn't know what was going on up there. They were just driving that man like a robot.
Yeah. A lot of people like to focus on who the president is. The president, and the president does, dictate a lot of policy and whatnot. But at the end of the day, they don't focus on who actually is passing a lot of this shit to send to the president, and that's Congress.
Yeah.
I mean,
all these people, all these different
Congress. That's why we hate all politicians, dude.
Yeah, we do hate it all. Sports.
All right. Man, I don't know where to start. Do you want to start with something really, really funny?
I do. No, I got a story I want to talk to you about that I was reading on ESPN this morning. Did we just touch on a little bit? But we have the Utah Hockey Club out there. Moved up from Arizona last year, and they've been trying to decide their name.
Second best name in sports, by the way.
Decided the inaugural season is going to be the Utah Hockey Club. They're going to vote on all this stuff. Well, it looked like the popular team name, me and Buku were actually talking about this the other night over at his house for the national championship. Popular team name for Utah Hockey Club was going to be the Yetis or the Yeti or whatever. That seemed to be the favorite. Even the players were thinking that's what it's going to be. Well, looks like the trademark office has rejected the name Utah Yetis.
I love these stupid trademark shit.
They have rejected the trademark office because they said it would be too confusing, because obviously you've got your Yeti coolers and your Yeti.
Because people are going to mistake Yeti coolers with
that's what I'm saying.
Hockey club.
But this is literally the reason that the trademark office said no, you can't use this one, man. Okay. So it looks like the popular favorite for the team name for the Utah Hockey Club is not going to come into place, man. They got a lot of hoops to jump through if they're going to try to make that one work.
They should have done. They should, like, when you're going to come up with these, when you're going to come up with something like this, maybe you should go, when you're picking names, maybe you should go to the office first and figure out what's available. You know what I mean?
I wasn't even thinking about this though. Like Yeti, that's a great name. That's a great name for a team in the damn Rocky Mountains and all that shit. That's cool.
Yeah.
But I wasn't even thinking about the fact that you had to do all this trademark stuff and that there's literally stuff that says
Well, that's what
Yeti.
took the Washington football team so long to figure out one, because people started buying up all the cool trademarks.
Have you heard the stuff where they're talking about bringing back the logo for the Redskins, like the
yes,
the logo,
I
but
hope they
in the
do.
name?
I hope we go back, baby. I hope we go back to the Washington Redskins.
But they're talking about bringing the logo back, but not changing the name.
Well, that's stupid.
How ignorant is that? You have an Indian head on the 50-yard line, but
You gotta go both
Commanders?
feet in. You gotta dive head first into that, dude. You can't just.
I agree 100%, man.
It's like the freaking ice plunge out there that I do. You can't just ease your way into it. You got to just jump in and get it over with, baby.
Well, once again, why did we only change a couple of these? Why did only a couple of these franchises, professional sports franchises, have to change their name? You lost the Cleveland Indians
because they gave into the woke DEI bullshit. All right.
Okay, that's just something they decided on their own. No, okay.
Yeah, they said that was offensive, even though
nobody changed
the tribe, the local tribe there that it was originally named after. They said no, that honors us. This isn't offensive. Please don't change the name. But some freaking blue-haired white land whale decided to say no. I'm offended for these people. That's what has been going on the last decade, Crick. And then we had the election, and then people are starting to wake up and say, oh, maybe this woke shit is stupid. And then Trump came in and made all these promises, and he's kept his promises on day one. And Steps was
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Can we get President Trump to sign the Redskins back into order?
He's gonna. He said he will.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we literally have the best.
Thank you, D. McCormick. I was struggling with that. Blue-haired white land whale. That's those fat, white, woke women, Rick. In case you didn't understand that.
Going for long. We need to cut that thing down.
Hey, yesterday, our stream, we've been doing good, and it's just so random with YouTube. So we're monetized on there. So every stream gets monetized. We make a few pennies here and there for each stream. Yesterday we had a good stream, a couple hundred views, which is good for us, and not as great as Rumble. Rumble takes way better care of us, by the way,
because they're better,
and they're way better. And anyways, so they we haven't got, sometimes we randomly get not demonetized, but we get limited, which basically just,
what does that even mean?
Basically, the AI detects something that they think this isn't advertiser friendly. They wouldn't like this. They're not going to say you're demonetized for this stream. They're just saying we're going to limit it because it's there's some offensive things in here potentially.
Besides this,
an AI robot. So it detects it, right? It detects it, and then what you can do is you can appeal it. And every time I appeal it, we get reapproved when an actual person looks at it and says, "No, that's not offensive." Yesterday, I was looking at it, scrolling it. And last night, because it's always delayed whenever they decide to limit it, and I'm like, this is bullshit. So I hit the thing and I hit submit to have a manual, review and whatnot. And then I thought about it and I go, well, I did go in on the Philly mayor pretty hard. So if we don't win this one, I understand.
Well, she's an idiot.
She is.
But I mean, damn. Hooked on Phonics ain't even that expensive.
No, it sure ain't. All right, Crick.
Hold on, real quick before we move on. The names, I see y'all talking about team names on there. Here's the options for the Utah. It was like Utah Blizzard, Utah the Hockey Club, Utah Mammoth, Utah Outlaws, Utah Venom, and then the Utah Yeti seemed to be the most popular option. I thought it was for sure going to be the Yeti, bro.
The Yeti.
What I would do is if I'm the company Yeti, I believe I would go all in with the Utah Hockey Club and just advertise my shit everywhere at their stadium.
Well, here's the thing, Crick. If this was an NFL team, I think they would. But this is a hockey team. They don't got as much money as like the NFL teams do.
But the Utah, he owns the Jazz and the hockey team. The owners got the money.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
If you own two professional franchises, you got some money.
We'll see. That's right, B. McCormick. ELGLES. Go Eagles.
Eagles. Go Eagles.
I need to clip that sound out. That's what I need to do.
What? That soundbite?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. These sound. You're right. That is the best $10.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
EGLSES. Yep, we got to get her on there. Yeah, we're not gonna win that one, dude. You went hard on her.
Sure did.
I even tried to walk away from it, and you said, "No, that bitch is retarded." It's exactly what you said. What up, Derp? How you doing, man?
See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this is funny. This is a funny meme, right? Of making fun of people blaming the grocery prices on Trump right now. Ramp Capital says $1,200 for groceries. Welcome to Trump's economy. He only got all of that for $1,200.
You spent $1,200 on that. You're the dumbass. What's the PS5 back there, ain't it?
Yeah,
Xbox. Okay,
that's why.
It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. What's that shit in those boxes?
See, that's
those
why
it's $500 a piece.
That's why it's funny.
Okay, I'm with you there. No, that's funny.
Oh man, Dirt. Elon will be the leader of the first galactic empire. Sweet.
I almost want to just step away from the camera a minute and call Steps over and over, act like I got an emergency.
No, we'll just wait for it to happen. He'll come in here.
Yeah, just let it happen.
Yeah,
bro. You know what's going to be
even
better?
Guy got a gifted Mimby. Let's go, baby.
He'll probably just have to watch it back later, and he's just going to hear this all by his. He didn't even be able to defend himself in the chat in real time or nothing. He's just
he's gonna be so mad at me.
He'll live.
So mad at me.
He'll live.
Let's see. It's been a while since we played this. We used to play this one was our like OG, my favorite one, our OG one.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine.
Bro,
dude, my wife sent me that clip the other day out of nowhere. It was something about like something along the lines. I can't remember the full context of it, but it was like basically when I'm describing myself of why I'm the best wife in the world or something like that.
Golly, y'all's kids are destined for greatness. Yeah, both of y'all throwing that shit around. God,
you that one. I was like, okay, I ain't mad at it.
Oh. Gangsty Cal now. I built my whole life on that.
You just reenact that scene.
And then, yep, absolutely. That's awesome, bro.
Oh, that's great. I can get some more sound bites stuff. All right, let's get going, man. Let's get going. Where?
Oh, hell, Ricky, I was high when I said that.
It's going to be me, but with a Coors Light can in my hand.
Yeah, hell, mountains were blue when I said that, Cal.
Let's just run through some. Let's run through some news. Here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to run through some news, and then we'll work our way to get to the NFL awards, and then we'll get started on some of the other things going on, some bets to make today. We got talk about highlight tournament today. I'm excited for that. What up, Andrew G? By the way, you still down to do a little the league watch party?
Sure. I'm gonna do Crick's Corner at 1, but it's only gonna be like 30 minutes. I'll just come in here and lay out my losers for y'all today. No, you know what? I got to quit that, man. I'm manifesting bad shit. I'm going to come in here and lay out my picks for y'all at 1 o'clock, but it'll only be like it was the other day, probably 30, 35 minutes. Only so much I can talk about that stuff. But yeah, we'll do watch party.
I need this mentality from you, Crick.
Well, Dak, here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence, and nobody can hang with my stuff. I'm just a big, hairy American winning machine.
Grass guy, what? That movie was awful. 20 minutes in, I turned it off. You gotta watch past the 20 minutes.
Give it a chance, man. Look, listen. I've not always been like the biggest Will Ferrell fan. I thought some of the stuff was kind of silly and all that, but I've watched more of them over the past few years. That shit's funny, man.
Yeah, you can't go into it being serious.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't. I know that's not the kind of thing it is or whatever. Like, but I just feel like some of it was silly seeing. But then I watched the movies, and there's a lot of creativity put into those, and that guy's funny, man. I'm sorry, but Will Ferrell's funny.
You telling me, Grass Guy, you got to this point of the movie and you turned it off?
Yeah. Who's retarded now? Yeah.
Yes. You got to go back and give it another shot. Grass guy, give it a shot, man.
Let me guess. You watched The Other Guys, and you didn't like that movie either.
Ugh,
Blasphemous.
I'm all hyped.
Did that go the way you thought it was going to go? Nope.
Chip, I'll hit you in the mouth.
Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
The only player award that matters is the Super Bowl MVP. All others are just participation trophies. All right. Fair enough.
I don't know about participation trophies, but
Let's go through some news. Look at this. The Dodgers have the highest win total in DraftKings Sportsbook history.
under.
I'm going under.
Under 100%.
Yeah,
That's a shit ton of games, dude. You know some of them dudes are going to get hurt too because they'll be like playing for the postseason. You know they want everybody healthy going into the postseason, so there'll be like a period in like August.
Dude, and you know that the beginning of the season, it's going to be like
you got the World Series hangover and all that.
You're coming out, yeah, the hangover, and plus they're like, look at that pitching rotation. It's going to take them 20-ish games to start figuring things out. You know what I mean?
Like I said, until the playoffs, won't none of all those guys be healthy together. You're gonna have like 2 or 3 of them healthy at a time. The other 2 are gonna be on the 15-day DL, and they'll never be the whole rotation until they get to September.
I bet you 30 games in, this team is barely above 500.
They'll be like 16 and 14.
Yeah,
something like that. I'm telling you, after the year of the World Series,
out.
I'd have to look at that. I want to know. I'd have to look at every team that won the World Series, how many games they won the regular season the next year. I would almost bet there's probably not a single team that won the World Series and won 104 games the next year. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not a baseball guy, but I'm just saying I feel like we got to bet under on that.
We need to clip this out, and then when they go 27-3.
Oh my God, yeah, the greatest start in the history, the longest like winning streak to start a season. It'd be like 45-0 or something.
Tim, what up, Timothy? Timothy Ryan, okay. He says, some people just have low T. That's not their fault. That's true.
That's right. Timothy came in here the other day.
Patrick Mahomes has low T. You will never have the high T that Tom Brady has. What up, Whiskey Pete? How we doing, buddy?
Nobody will
You're
ever
up early this morning. Which got you? Is it the cold?
Yeah, he is up early.
Cold weather. Actually, it's a heat wave here, Crick. It was it stayed in like the 20s last night up here, so I think so. At least maybe it's not. I don't know. Last night I was like it touched 30, and I was like, God. When I was at work, stepped outside for a minute. It was 30 degrees outside. I was like, man, this is a heat wave.
Put your Speedo on.
It's 20 right now.
You said nobody will ever have the high T that Tom does. Nobody will ever have the high T that you have when you talk about Tom.
Facts.
What up, Lizette? How you doing?
Hey, love it. Grass Guy says Tom is amazing. Yes, he is.
Dude, y'all are about to get dumped with some crazy weather.
No, so something strange afoot in North Idaho. I know that is crazy too. Like North Idaho got this, all these places. Florida got 9 inches. Northern Florida,
New Orleans
got 9 inches. Well, we haven't had a lick of snow around here. It's weird,
dude. Y'all, but I would be terrified if I were y'all.
Checking the weather, it doesn't say that we're supposed to, unless I'm wrong. Unless I'm just
y'all about to get hit with one of them damn snow-a-canes or something.
I would like to see them try.
I'm telling you, I've seen driving through that stuff. I've seen real life snow-nados and everything. I know that shit. Y'all about to get hit with some intense stuff or something.
Let's talk about this crazy story because this is
what's this crazy story? Tell me, man. Oh, the bug stuff. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Have you looked into this yet?
I did not. I was just getting informed on all this morning. I knew it was in the works yesterday, but I just kind of reading a little bit this morning. So let's talk about it.
So let me summarize everything for everyone. Was it Liam Cohen was the offensive coordinator for the Bucs? He had his hat in the ring to become the Jacksonville Jaguars. To interview with the Jags to be the head coach.
Yep.
But then the Jags refused to fire their GM Trent Baalke, which is weird because 2 weeks ago the owner sitting down and was like they asked him point blank. They go, "Hey,
that's funny."
Yeah, it's funny. They go, "Hey, by the way, if a head coach comes in here and he wants to have someone else calling the shots on what to do, would you think about making a change at GM?" And he said, "Absolutely, we would consider it." With the current GM sitting literally side by side with him. So that was weird.
And it was like rough. You're that guy.
Yeah. And then it's like a lot of people turned down the job because they didn't want to work with that GM. And so then Liam Cohen said, you know what? I'm good. I'm gonna stay with Tampa Bay, and Tampa Bay's perfect. We'll make you the highest paid offense coordinator in NFL history. Sweet. So then the Jacksonville owner, I think it's
Yeah, isn't it?
I always get his name mixed
Khan
up.
or something. I don't know. Anyway, he's a dipshit.
Khan Shot or
Anyway.
Shad Khan. Shad Khan, I think it is. Anyway.
Anybody that lets themselves have an employee steal $20-something million from the gamble on, idiot.
This is true. I think the employee was getting it funneled, but
I'm just saying.
I don't think it was stolen, but
weird.
that's another story, another time.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he pulls his hat out of the ring. Owner says, "This is some bullshit. Hey, Trimbalky, you gone? Get out of here." So he fires the GM. Now everyone's excited. Now everyone's like, "Well, it looks like Robert Saleh is going to get the job because Robert Saleh was scheduled to fly down last night and interview today for the job." But then all of a sudden, the Bucks had this nice, juicy, highest paid offensive coordinator contract ready for Liam Cohen here to sign. He was supposed to sign it on Wednesday. Didn't show up.
Ain't gonna make it, boys.
Then they were trying to call him yesterday. Ghosted the Bucks. Then there's rumors out there that he's up in Jacksonville interviewing for the head coaching job.
That's a bad look.
Well, then here's where it gets worse. Then he finally talks to the Bucks, and he goes, "Oh no, sorry, I was at the doctor's office with my sick kid."
Bye. We don't even want you. You're a liar.
Then he calls back later and says, "Hey, by the way, I'm going to take the head coaching job at Jacksonville."
The Jags actually met me at the doctor's office with my kid to talk to me about this job. They really want me to come up there, so I think I should go.
And the Jags owner wanted this guy so bad that he gave him Ben Johnson money.
Well, they screwed that up too.
That's the rumors, at least. So this was a wild story. So it looks like he is gone. He's going to be the head coach. So then, what's crazy is because they were supposed to have what? God, I just said his name. What can I think of it? They were supposed to have Saleh, yeah, Robert Saleh interview today. Obviously, that's not gonna. Saleh skipped his flight, did not get on his flight last night because he must have got wind of something, and says he changed his flight, and he's flying back out to San Francisco, and he's about to become the highest paid defensive coordinator in NFL history, and he's going back to San Francisco.
Golly.
Which I thought was always the right move.
Yeah, I still think it would be the right move. I think that's a way better move for Robert Saleh to go be the defensive coordinator at San Francisco than to go be the head coach at Jacksonville. Because if he did it at Jacksonville, it was the same thing that was going to happen to him that happened in New York, and it was going to be a dumpster fire. So Robert Saleh should be the happiest man on the planet this morning, headed back to San Francisco.
That's right. That's right.
So,
isn't that crazy, Crick?
Yeah, man, it's the NFL. Have they hired a GM yet, Jacksonville?
No, they're going to let this guy gets to pick his GM.
That seems to work out so well all the time. I'll tell you what, just let him Bill O'Brien it. Just let him do GM and head coach. See how that works.
Crick, I told you this. I've been telling you this the last few days. Some of these owners just don't give a shit. All right?
You're not wrong. The more I see stuff like this and the more I think about what you said and all that, I'm like, you're right. There's probably half of the league that gives a shit and actually tries to win the damn thing. There's another half that ain't doing nothing but cashing a paycheck.
Yeah, and if they have a good season, they end up, having a chance to go to the Super Bowl.
Just
they're ecstatic.
Kind of like the Commanders. You saw that they had an owner like that, and Joe Gibbs forever, man. The man finally steps away from the table, and look what happens. Jerry, get the fuck out.
Mm-hmm. Hey, by the way, I got to tell you something real quick, Crick. Gotta tell you why it's great to be naked in today's society, Cricket. It's tough to be a man in a world dominated by overly masculine liberal women. That's just not how it's meant to be. Everywhere we look, it's gender neutral, this product, or made for her, that product. That's why we started a company that embodies the ethos of men's lives matters too, with products that aren't designed to be gender neutral or used by people with pronouns. Our products at Rumble are designed and built for men, by men, period, who don't have periods. So if you struggle with low energy, mood swings, or hair loss, or if you need to perform better at the gym, maybe in bed, and recover quicker after, throw out all your other garbage supplements and try these animal organs. They are traditionally the most nutrient-rich supplements on the planet. But our bison organs are a step above. The grass-fed, non-vaccinated bison are a species where the weak are allowed to die and only the strong survive. So here's our commitment to you. From men who have real confidence in their products. Try this today, and if you don't like it, fine. Return it for a refund. Go to BeNaked.com. Use the promo code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, and get 15% off your order today. You get these animal organs right here, man. These bad boys, they're so good. They're so good. I take some of these. Listen, I'm about to take these right now.
Mhm.
Wifey better watch out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
that's why
start walking. It's just there's a scent that you give off, and it's just
you've been giving off that scent for a while. Look at all
yeah.
them kids.
That's how we ended up with twins.
I was gonna say, look at all them damn kids.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Let down the hatch, man. Let's
That is
go.
my bison organs right there. Now I'm ready to start the day, Crick. I'm ready to rock and roll, and you too can get ready to rock and roll and start your day with manly confidence. Go to BeNaked.com, use promo code studio, get you 15% off your order today.
Booyah. You know how we always
Boo.
end these?
Yeah.
We always end them with booyah. We got to start ending all our ad reads with Steps little clip there.
Well, there's a true social one that we can do today, and we'll end it with
Thank you,
Yes.
President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Let's go. And Patriot says Redskins versus Chiefs equals MAGA.
Oh, that was funny. I didn't even think about the the tribal war thing. Listen, if the Chiefs, we're gonna get into this later in the weekend, but if the Redskins make it to the Super Bowl, I mean, it'll be a cool story. But if you really dig into the numbers this season and of late, they actually are one of the teams that have won so many times off of like last second wins.
I think they're
It's
about
very
to get
fluky,
rubbed.
very lucky. It kind of feels like I feel like it's going to be a terrible Super Bowl if they get in there, because could they win? Sure. Could they shit the bed? More likely than not. It's like when Joe Burrow took the Bengals to the Super Bowl. There was never a shot they were going to beat that Rams team. I mean, it wasn't a huge blowout, but it was
a close game. But
never.
it felt like the Rams were in control. But at the same time, I didn't think that Bengals team was going to beat any of the damn teams they beat that year.
I know. That's why it was kind of like it was a cool story, but it was like, it wasn't really that great of a game. Now, I'm rooting for Bills Eagles. I think that will be a fun one. The only reason why I'm not rooting for Chiefs Eagles, even though I think it would be a good game, is because we've already fucking seen it, dude. I'm tired of seeing the Chiefs. I want to see the Bills, Josh Allen's first time getting there, and then the Eagles, a little revenge. I would rather not have the Eagles in it, but we're only down to 2 teams. And I feel like if the Bills play the Redskins, they're going to bitch slap the Redskins. So give me the Bills Eagles for what should be a good game.
And what up, Scott? Good to see you, man. We bitching about the Eagles and the Chiefs matchup. We don't want to see that and all that stuff. We got to remember that was a pretty damn good game.
What?
The final 38-35 when the Chiefs played the.
No. I'm saying I think it
right.
would
I'm saying
be
I'm just saying
I'm just tired of seeing the Chiefs in there.
Right. I'm with you. I'm just saying we're all bitching about it, but like if we do remember correctly, but I'll tell you this right now: if that game happens again, it will be the polar opposite of that 38-35 game. They won't get to 38 with the combined scores with those defenses. But two very different. Like it'd be weird.
I hate all these
that
people
matchup,
that come out and just. I hate all these people that come out and just say things to get clicks. These clickbait stuff. I would never do that.
No,
especially when they use my man Tom Brady to get clicks. All right, this freaking clown, Smoke Dixon. First of all,
smoke dicks. What?
Get a better name. Okay, shitty name.
Don't smoke the dicks.
He says, I'm not afraid of Tom Brady with the ball in his hands at the end of the game. You're scared out of your mind if you're up by 13 points with 1 minute left and Patrick Mahomes has the ball in his hands. Ridiculous thing to say. First of all, if you're up,
you're just points, mad that he
and there's one minute left and you lose the game. I don't care who's at quarterback. There's no quarterback that should be able to win that game. You lost the game if you're up 13 points with 1 minute left and you lose that game. That's on you. That doesn't matter who the quarterback is. Second of all, where were you the last 20 years when Tom had the ball in the last minute drives and winning those games? I'm sorry. There was a lot of people that were shitting their pants when Tom Brady had the ball. Go ask the fucking Falcons in the Super Bowl. Okay. Because when they said, hey, we want the ball and we're going to score at when it went to overtime, we all knew they were going to score. And what did they do? They drove right down their throats and scored and won the Super Bowl after coming back 28-3. I don't know if you know that, Crick. They were down 28-3.
Yeah. Rumors. I heard rumors.
Gets me worked up, Crick. I don't know why I let them get to me, but they do.
You're just worked up because he was talking about having Tom Brady's balls in his hands and you couldn't do it.
That's right, Scott. Dick smoker. That's right.
100%.
Yeah, I let him get to me, Craig.
You did, man. You let that Tom stuff get you fired up.
I know. This is pretty cool. Rumble Wallet's coming here, dude. This looks sweet.
What's that about? What's Rumble
Wallet? So we should be able to get paid out. I'm guessing this means we like all our tips and gifted subs and all that stuff.
Okay.
Should be readily. Like it's in our wallet now, but you got to wait till like the end of the month get paid out, and usually got to wait till like if you get
Right.
stuff this month, you get paid out at the end of next month and stuff like that. But now Rumble's like teaming up with Bitcoin and other things, so you should be able to convert it easily into, if you want, Bitcoin or Tether or what is that whatever. You should be able to convert it into crypto, and you can have it readily available, and you should be able to withdraw or keep it or whatever pretty much instantly. It's just a new way for creators to get paid and manage their money and stuff with crypto. So it's kind of cool. They're upgrading their wallet.
Dude, Rumble's making moves, bro. Rumble's doing the damn thing. We love that. Rumble takeover.
Yeah. It's pretty sweet. I like
Good
that.
stuff, man.
Roll. Can't wait to see that roll out here soon.
Absolutely.
Did you see this, Craig? Trump went in and declassified the JFK, RFK, and MLK assassinations. So we're going to finally figure out, after all these decades, what the hell actually happened and how much the government involvement was there.
All of it?
All of it. He said in this, he says, he goes, everything's going to be released. We're not redacting anything.
Nobody had the stones to kill those people without the government's help.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
That's
what I'm saying. Every one of those was inner workings of the government.
Let's just say the next couple of weeks when these finally get released, it's going to be a wild time.
I also want to know where they're hiding all the UFOs.
We'll get to that, dude. We'll get to that.
Okay. That's what I
this was funny. This was funny. Shout out to Pony Patrol. So remember this the other day I told you? Stephen A. argues that if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl, Mahomes will be greater than Brady since Tom was never able to win 3 in a row. He made this argument this week.
Nobody's ever won 3 in a row. I mean, I guess that's part of his argument.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just 3 years ago, Craig, here's the clip of Stephen A. saying, if Patrick Mahomes loses to Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, Mahomes will never be able to surpass Brady as the GOAT.
These people, even these big talking heads, even these big talking heads on the network, they're starting to realize we can click all this, man. It's in the cloud. Once you say it, it's in the cloud.
Fucking receipts, dude. We got the receipts.
Bro, I'm just glad that we're not as famous as these guys yet, and they can't go back. Can you imagine when they start going back to clip us out? We're going to be like, oh, shit. Forgot about that. My bad.
Look at this executive order that Trump signed.
No more Rick. Gosh. We can bet the Bills this weekend.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
It's too early for that. We got to see Sunday first if it actually is into action yet or not.
Trent came to our same. I didn't realize. Shout out to Trent. I didn't realize he was a fan. I didn't realize he watched it.
I tell you, Will, I watch a lot of shows, a lot of different shows and things, and I see them say some stuff. And here's the thing: none of them starting before 7:30 a.m. Eastern time. And I see a lot of these talking heads say a bunch of shit. I'm pretty sure they all fans, man.
It's all right. It's fine. We
love that.
We love everyone here.
I think me and Trent need to collab, and we need to get our picks together. And it's a 100% fade when me and Trent agree.
That's right. Grass Guy says Brady's the luckiest, not the greatest. I'd rather be lucky than great. I'm just saying. I'll take luck 100 times out of 100.
Here's the thing, guys. If you're going to be a multiple-time champion in professional sports, any professional sport, you got a little bit of luck on your side. It's not easy to do, and you got to have a little bit of that to win. Look at any team that's ever won a championship in the history of sports, and I can find you several spots that season where they were very lucky.
Trent says if we all take the Chiefs, it's basically a win-win situation. Bills win, we don't have to watch Mahomes in the Super Bowl. Chiefs win, we win coin.
No, that's what I'm saying. He literally heard us say that.
We literally said that on Monday.
He heard us say that. Like we decided that right off the rip. But we're in with you, Trent, which means the plays the Bills, y'all.
This is crazy. The Eagles are 4-0 in the playoffs when Jalen Hurts throws for less than 155 yards. He's 0-3 when he throws for 155 or more.
You know why? Because he's throwing picks when he's slinging that pill around out there.
So
he doesn't throw that much.
You know his yardage is going to be in the 200. So we go, if you want, you go Philly money line with
his under
Hurts yards under.
I think that's a good play, dude. I think that's definitely a good play.
Yeah, it's a good play too. Because listen, honestly, Philly should just run the ball on this Washington team. That's what they should do. You got this guy named Saquon, just run the damn ball.
100%. You got that nasty defense on the other side. You don't have to score a shit ton of points. Just kind of methodically work your way down the field, get some points on the board, let that defense handle it.
Ripper says, if Buffaloes let the weak die off, does that mean that Be Naked is getting the weak Buffalo organs? No. They die off. That means they're gone forever. All right. You don't harvest any of those weak ones. You only harvest the big and strong ones. Ripper, come on now. Grass guy says Marshawn Lynch.
Are there that many buffalo around anymore?
Yeah, dude. I got one in my backyard.
I'm just saying. I watched all those damn.
I rode one to work the other day.
Watched all those, America's defining moments, things like that. I just know we did work on them damn buffalo.
That's right.
Fucking
one better, which everyone is saying is Stool Presidente, Dave Portnoy, wagered $1 million on the Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl last week at plus 550. That's a good bet.
So okay, one more time. Say it again.
Dave Portnoy they're saying Dave Portnoy bet $1 million on the Buffalo Bills to win the Super Bowl last week before the games. Remember we were on the show and I was like, I'm actually, instead of betting the Bills to beat the Ravens, I think I should just bet plus 550 for them to win the Super Bowl because they get past the Ravens. I like them to get to the Super Bowl and win it.
Did you bet it?
No, I forgot.
I hate when I do that.
Go back and
find out it's a winner later.
Yeah,
that's not a bad thing. If you got $1 million to throw around.
Oh, he does. Okay, this is what's crazy. So Patrick Mahomes is not on this MVP list. He's really not on any. I don't think he's on any of the awards
because he sucked all year,
which is crazy. Listen, here's the MVP finals list, which I'm actually not mad at this list. This is a great list.
Good list.
Good list. You got Josh Allen, Saquon Barkley, Joe Burrow, Jared Goff, and Lamar Jackson. You know what's funny about this list, Craig?
Tell me.
I got money on at some point in the season. I placed money on these guys, on every single one of these guys to win.
I remember when you did Jared Goff. I remember that.
Except for Lamar Jackson, who looks like they're going to give it to Lamar. So I have money literally on every single one of them, but the guy that's probably going to win it.
They're going to. You think all this voting's already done, correct?
Yeah,
it was done before last week, right?
It was done at the end of the season.
Well, let me just take an opportunity to bitch about this again. Why are we deciding the trophies for the most valuable player of the league before the most important games of the season are played?
Because it's a regular season award.
Well, that's stupid.
That's stupid.
I don't care how great you are in the regular season. How many of these guys are great in the regular season and can't do shit in the damn playoffs? There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. NFL players. Let's see. God. Yeah, they don't even have MVP. Wait, hold on. Yeah, they don't even have MVP awards up, at least on my book anymore. You can do Super Bowl MVP. That's it.
I would say they're probably about to announce this shit, ain't they? Don't they announce it like right after the conference championship games? I think they announce it before the Super Bowl, don't they?
They announced it the Thursday before the Super Bowl.
Thursday before the Super Bowl. Okay. So yeah. I mean, God,
that's right. They're going to give it to Jack. Listen, the only reason why I think Lamar is going to get it because he switched to the favorite in the betting market at the end of the season. And the way you got to remember, we got to go back a couple of weeks ago. Everyone was talking about how Lamar deserves it over Josh Allen and whatnot. Remember, because Josh sat out the last week, Lamar played.
Why do people? Well, yeah, Lamar had to play in Week 18 because he didn't do what he had to do to get his team in the spot to not have to do that.
Yeah, and
I love Lamar.
They want to talk about Lamar's stats compared to Josh Allen. They're like, look, he's got better numbers, and it's like you got to remember though, Josh Allen this season, because the Bills were so dominant, they went what? I think
he didn't have to play half.
They went. I think they went 8 straight, maybe even more straight weeks of scoring 30+ points.
I think it was 9.
Game.
I think it was 9.
Yeah, 9 straight weeks of scoring 30+ points in a game. There's a lot of fourth quarters that Josh Allen sat out of this season.
That's what. Exactly.
So of course, his stats are worse.
And we've said this before on here too. Like all these same people that are saying, "Well, Lamar's stats are better than Josh Allen's," yada yada, were the same damn people that were last year saying that the stats didn't matter.
Don't matter. Exactly. Yes.
And it's driving me absolutely nuts. I'm like, you bunch of fucking hypocrites, man.
That's why all this subjective. That's why people come here to game on to the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. We give you true, honest takes.
We'll give you that truth now.
We give you the truth.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
Absolutely. I'm just like I said, man. I think I don't understand how this is not Josh Allen. I'll tell you, damn award it should be. It's Joe Burrow's. But
Slicknard Bills Eagle or Eagles. That's how the Philly Mayor spells it. Enjoy watching that. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Watched that yesterday. I think Joe. Listen, I think Joe is. If you just talk about the definition of what an MVP is, he was the most valuable player to his team.
Look at that
Probably
team
the
last
most
year
valuable player
when he
in
went
the
down.
league, and I think he would get it. But I'm okay with him not getting it just for the fact that his team didn't make the playoffs. I feel like you have to make the playoffs.
I agree with you. I agree with you. You got to be
Like,
having
had
a
they
chance to play for the
squeaked
big
into the
trophy.
playoffs, and even as a 7 seed, I'd be like, yes.
Even
he's
losing a close
MVP.
game or something like that, as long as you don't get blown out. But even losing
He
a
went
close game.
how many games in a row? He had a crazy freaking streak where he threw for like I think 3 plus touchdowns and 250 yards and like 7
He
straight
won,
games.
he won the
something
Triple
like
Crown.
that.
He led the league in completion percentage, passing yards, and passing touchdowns.
Did he lead in passing touchdowns?
I'm pretty sure we did that stat that morning where they had the Triple Crown for quarterback and
I
the
think you're
Triple
talking
Crown for wide
about
receiver.
Jamar Chase. He led it in receiving.
I know. I'm pretty sure that both of them won the Triple Crown, and they didn't make the playoffs because I remember talking about how that was one of the most incredible stats I've ever seen. So like I said, I know we pulled it up. Maybe it was a bad meme or something, but we did say that one morning, and I was like, how is that even possible? You looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like I said, I thought that was absolutely insane to me when we talked about it because that doesn't make any sense at all. That's why that damn defensive coordinator got fired.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Because I know Baker was up there, but he threw 2 more than Baker. Oh, that's crazy.
That's insane, dude. I literally didn't even know something like that was possible.
4,900 yards, 43 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
That's
and he
dude.
had the most completions, Crick, as well, 460.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
The next person was tied. Geno Smith and Baker Mayfield had 407. He had 53 more completions. That's over a full game, dude.
That's almost 2 full games, dude.
Well, it depends who's
You see a lot of these guys going 26 for 40 and shit like that. And so, yeah, that's basically 2 games worth of completions. That's right, B. McCormick. Y'all, any of you new folks in here, man, welcome in. Good to have y'all. Smash that like button for us. Give us a follow, man. Trying to grow this thing on up there.
Let me see.
Here you go, B. McCormick. We'll get that for you too, bro. Welcome the new folks in here.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
Someone who played a majority of the games, 15 or more games, that had the least amount of completions in the league was Jalen Hurts.
You got some tickle bitties and you don't know how to swing? Well, I'm here to help you. Next, you want to tuck your right arm and lay your left arm on top of that mommy milker. Bombs away?
That's crazy. But it makes sense. Hell,
Yeah, I mean, you're handing the ball off a lot to Saquon Barkley, and he's getting...
That's how he's on the MVP list.
There was a cool thing I saw someone post. So you know that I think it was the last that 75-yard run that Saquon had last week, the last one.
Yep.
Jalen Hurts hand the ball off and he's standing on the 25, and it's a screenshot of Barkley had just hit the hole, and Hurts is already doing this.
Dude, I told you, literally before the plays run, they're standing there in the backfield. Barkley looks over at him and says, "Give it to me. I got this." Like you would see, I don't know if that's exact words, but if you watch his lips, he says along the lines of, "I got this. Give it quick." And right before he snaps the ball, and Jalen Hurts, you see him just look at him like, "Okay, bro, okay." And he hands it off. Yeah, they seen something in that. I don't know why the damn Rams kept running a single high safety on that man. Hell, you can't tackle him with 2 and 3 guys. I don't know why you're trying to do it with 1 in the snow and shit. Observe what you got.
Arlocos says, imagine how good Burrow could be if he was professional and started caring from the start of the season instead of 5 and 6 games in. I don't know if it's him caring.
That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know that.
I think his teams. I mean,
we've those games they're losing.
Low.
Even when they start 0-2, man, they're usually in those games.
He also had to go up first game of the season against that powerhouse Patriot team.
Oh shit. That's the game that cost them their season right there. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, I hate them. That cost us the #1 pick.
That screwed up for everybody.
Here's some of the other awards. Comeback Player of the Year. You got Joe Burrow, Sam Darnold, J.K. Dobbins, Christian Gonzalez, DeMar Hamlin. Dude, I am not outside of DeMar Hamlin. I'm not mad at any of these guys.
No,
I'm biased towards Christian Gonzalez.
I'm okay with DeMar Hamlin winning it this time. I'm okay with it this time. Last year, when they wanted to do all that, when he came back from stuff, the man wasn't even hardly on the field. He wasn't doing shit. I've watched DeMar Hamlin make plays all year long this year. He's been out there flying. That dude's crazy, bro. He's a freaking psycho. For a man that literally died on the field, that dude is a wrecking ball. He flies around like a madman all over the damn field. I'd have no problem with DeMar Hamlin winning it this year. Last year, I thought it was bullshit if he got it. But this year, I'd be cool with that, man.
I think the only people that should really win this is Sam Darnold, J.K. Dobbins, or Christian Gonzalez. I think it should come down to those. I think Sam Darnold probably wins this.
I think it goes to J.K., man. That's who I think it goes to. After all the shit that J.K. Dobbins has been through and able to come back and actually, I know he didn't have he had a great season to the standards he's been at. The man ain't been able to play it down hardly. So I think what that guy did this year coming back, I'd love to see J.K. Dobbins get that award, man.
Yeah, but I think it's going to be Sam Darnold. I mean, he took his team to like a 14-3 season.
I'm with you too, dude. I ain't got a problem with anybody on that list.
I am personally like the stuff that Christian he came back from like a bad injury and still was one of the best lockdown corners in the league. But I'm just biased. But like Christian Gonzalez does not get the national credit that he should.
Also, though, comeback player of the year for me, I feel like that needs to be a dude that's a little further in the league than Christian Gonzalez. Like we expect that dude at 21 years old.
I just think it should be you come back from injury. Like Joe Burrow's on this list because he's coming back from sucking. Right.
I'm okay, but so is Sam Darnold. But
yeah, but like he wasn't a starter. Like he was a backup and he got a starting role again. I'm okay with that. It's like you were a backup in the league, and then now you got a second chance. And that's the definition of comeback. Like you came off the bench and then you had a hell of a season.
Yeah, that's a comeback. You don't necessarily have to be injured to have a comeback. Not everybody makes a comeback was injured.
Well, he was injured. He pulled his vagine.
Well, that's fair, but I mean, I don't think you should have to be injured in this. I like the comeback player of the year for spots like Joe Flacco last year. I mean, that's the definition of comeback player of the year.
Who?
Still should have went to Baker, but
who?
What did I say? Did I not say his name right? Joe Flacco? Did I not say Flacco?
Greg, we have another award I got to tell you about.
Hey, real quick before you do that, do you think there's a chance Lamar doesn't get the MVP but gets Offensive Player of the Year?
No, because Offensive Player of the Year is going to.
I think it's going to go to Saquon, ain't it?
Yeah.
I bet Lamar at 20-1 for Offensive Player of the Year some time ago. I forgot I even did it, but I was like, it's when I bet Derrick Henry to win MVP when he was on a tear early on.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, well, I'm just going to bet Lamar Offensive Player of the Year just in case. A little 20-1.
Let me tell you about our favorite platform, Crick, before we
me.
get into those awards. Rumble. Shout out to Rumble. This sponsorship is from Rumble, one that is incredibly important to the survival of the company. When Rumble first started in 2013, they built the platform for the small creator. They didn't censor or have biases. They were fair and treated all creators equally. No one thought that platforms would censor political conversations or censor opinions on COVID, but they did. Facebook admitted they fell to the pressure from the Biden-Harris administration. Rumble did not. They held the line. They're attacked daily for giving us a voice to talk to you. They're attacked in corporate media. They're attacked by governments like France. They're attacked from brand advertisers who refuse to work with them. Corporate America is fighting to remove speech. Rumble's fighting to keep it. Rumble won't survive with brand advertisers. They don't get much of it. Watching our show on Rumble is the most that they can ask from you. But if you really believe in the fight, and if you have the means, one major way you can help Rumble survive is by joining Rumble Premium. I am a Rumble Premium member. You can see up in the top left corner right there, Premium member, baby. Join the community that believes in the First Amendment and believes in our human rights to free speech. Rumble is offering $10 off with the promo code STUDIO, that's STUDIO, when you purchase an annual subscription. Go to rumble.com/premium and use the promo code STUDIO. Like I said, if you have the means and you believe in the cause, now's the time to join Rumble Premium. If you don't have the means, we're just happy that you watch us on Rumble, that you smash the like button and you subscribe. We're on our way. We just hit 7,200 followers. We're trying to get to 10K. Let's go, baby. Join us. Smash the like button, give us a follow, and if you have the means, consider joining Rumble Premium. Annual subscription, get $10 off by using promo code STUDIO.
Thank you for President Trump for filling all your promises.
Boo. Yeah.
And y'all talk about DeMar Hamlin. Everybody don't want to hate on DeMar Hamlin. The man on the season got, in 14 games regular season, 62 solo tackles, 27 assists for 89 totals, 2 tackles for loss, 5 passes defended, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery. Pretty solid season right there.
Crick, it's not his fault, but I'm never going to root for the guy because of how hyped up the media just pushed him. All right.
I'm not saying that was then last year. I was totally against that. I said there's no reason the man should have won it last year. He played like 15% of the snaps and shit. But what the man's done this year, coming back after dying on the damn field, I'm just saying, if y'all ain't watched Damar Hamlin play some football this year, you've been missing out. He's the one that knocked Tua out.
Who?
Right? What awards you want to talk about, man? And what's up, Mason? I don't read that language, but good to see you. He might have told us to. Okay. He might have told us something about
Grass guy says no hockey talk. Oh, we had a little hockey talk. We'll get back to hockey though. Don't worry. But first, we got to talk about Crick. We got to talk about it is Friday highlight day, baby.
That's right.
Renegades and the Devils. It'll be a good matchup. This was a good matchup at the end of last season. Remember, Renegades were on tear. I think the Devils ended up beating them.
The Devils had a lot of injury problems early on in the season, wound up getting some of their guys back healthy toward the end of the year, and were able to play. We're much more competitive down the backstretch there. And then they picked up our guy Benny in the draft this season. So
hey, today's the 24th. Shout out to my little brother. It's his birthday.
Today?
Not a little bro. Yeah.
Happy birthday, little bro.
Today. Yeah, 24th, baby. All right.
How old is he, man?
What am I? 33.
You'll be like 30.
I think he's turning the big 3-0.
This is his 30th birthday. You don't even know. God, what a!
I just said I remember. It's not even. He's not even awake at 6 a.m. He might be awake. Actually, he's a longshoreman. He might be awake.
Just saying, 30th birthday, man. You should have sent one of those at midnight last night. Happy 3 decades.
No. I'll send him a pizza.
No.
I'll send him a pizza.
That's okay. I'll take that too.
Yeah. How about that? Let's talk about highlight, baby. Okay, we've got so let's recap what happened on Tuesday. Chargers defeat the Cyclones 4-2. By the way, the new scoring this system, I got an update on that. So there's no more 1.5 points, right?
Okay.
And then there's only 4. So they won 4-2. It doesn't matter if you're playing doubles or singles. You get 1 point for a win. So there's gonna be that means there's gonna be a lot more ties, Craig. And if you look at the standings, well, real quick, we'll run through this. Chargers beat Cyclones 4-2. We had some good matchups in this one. Let's see. I mean, like, look at Craig. I just realized this. All these games went to the third set.
Dude, yeah, I would tell you that the other night. It was it happened one other time. I was thinking about this. I'm glad you brought this up, because I watched most of this match the other night, and I did hear him say that in the final match. They were like, all 3 of these matches went to the third set, and I think it only happened like once or twice the entire season last year. So, God, we missed out a chance to bet all the 2-1s the other day. I would have paid real nice. Don't do it again, y'all.
Scott says, the Browns fan, I'd like to know what happened to Garrett this year. I mean, Myles Garrett still had a good season. He had a ton of sacks.
Yeah, he's a monster. And Grass guy,
he just plays for the Browns.
You're asking about highlight on DraftKings? Yes, sir. They do have that on
sir.
Go over to the when you get in your homepage there, you got your little section over to the left. It's got all your sports you can bet on there. Just go down, and right under hockey, you will see highlight. Click on that, and you'll see World Highlight League right there where Will's got it, and it will pull all that stuff up for you, sir.
And it'll take you to today's matches and whatnot. This was fun. And we will have this weekend, I'm going to make sure we set up our group and have everything. We will actually have a group that you can come join us over on DraftKings. That's the plan. And that way you can see all the bets that we make on highlight, and you can tail them, or you can make your own bets, do whatever, but you'll be able to see all our highlight bets if you join our group. So that's what we're going to do.
That's right.
Shout out to the Game On follow. But like I was saying, Crick, here's the new standings. So it's not about how many points you get. It's about wins now. So the Chargers are in first place with a win.
Wait. Okay. So it's not about overall. So we're not doing like last season.
How many points?
Make sure I'm on this. We did this. You got your points added up, and it was overall. It didn't matter if you won, loss, record, all that stuff. It's overall points. So now we're just doing win losses. Okay.
Yeah, and ties. So you can see the Fireball Warriors tied this week. So they're tied right in there. So
you get a half. I
like this. I like this.
Half point for a tie, 1 point for a win. Okay.
That's right. That's right. B McCormick. 1,400 of you guys watching right now. Smash the like button. Give us a follow. I mean, if you want to be a part of the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet, we are most pro. We are always ready to game on, and we're ready to talk highlight right now, baby.
That's right. No problem, Grass Guy. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah, no, ask all the questions, man. We will get you. We will get you dialed in.
That's what we're here for, man.
That's what we're here for. Our guy Bueno and Rock, man, upset.
They cost me, man.
Look at this though. They got smoked in the first match, came out on fire in the second set, and the third set it came down to the last point. You can't ask much better than that.
Dude, I know that one hurt my feelings.
I bet it did. It hurt
still love my guy Bueno though. Man.
It hurt your feelings because those are our dudes. Those are our dudes out there.
That's
nothing against Gallo and El Barbara.
isn't it worse when you like it hurts to lose your bet? We don't ever want to lose our bets, anything. But when we lose our bets on our guys and they don't win too, and I'm like, man, I feel like our highlight guys, most of the time in sports, if I bet a sport and you're not going to cover the spread, I want you to lose the damn game. I don't want any of our highlight guys to ever lose, man.
No, absolutely not. But yeah, no, it looks, I mean, this is a good match, dude. It was a good match.
Today?
No, this.
Or,
It was a good match. I mean, it came down to
the, man, it was back and forth the whole
if
time.
Zulaka, it would have been a tie.
Yeah. There was that Zulaka Manu match was pretty good. And I don't know, Manu went down on the last point of the game. Looked like I don't know if he rolled his ankle or what he did there, but he did go down. He was down for a minute. So we have to check on Manu and see how he's doing after that match the other night, man. Hope he's all right.
Yes, indeed. Real quick, Crick, why don't you hold on? Will you preview this for me? Or I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good, man. You're good.
Renegades Devils today.
You're good. Renegades and Devils today, man. Looks like the first match, y'all, is going to be Gonaga, who is a stud also, but he's going up against the man Hyro, man. If y'all don't know, Hyro broke the glass. It's been broke 3 times since they've started this back in 2017. And Hyro broke one of the glass panels last time. This man can sling that rock around out there. So you got Gonaga minus 145 on the money line, Hyro plus 114 right there. That'll be a fun match to watch to get things started. And this will start today at 7 p.m. Eastern time, y'all. This is Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for Jai-Alai. Mondays and Tuesdays starts at 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Mm-hmm.
Friday starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
100%.
I'm thinking about taking Hyro as the dog right off the rip, bro.
He's a dog?
Plus 114.
Yeah. This guy broke glass and he's a dog?
Yeah, plus 114, man. You know Gonaga's a stud too, though.
He is. But Hyro, 2-0 plus 250. Let's get it.
I think you do Hyro 2-1.
Okay.
I think this one's going 3. I think you probably bet both of them 2-1 in this one. I think this one's going 3 sets.
We'll see, sir. We will see. Okay, and then we got man, there's some good matchups. Stan and Ben, Gauchieri and Nicholas. What are the odds on that one?
Gauchieri and Nicholas is Gauchieri is what does it say? Minus 4 something?
425. You know what we do, right? You know what you do in this one?
What?
You bet Nicholas plus 250 to win that first set.
You got to be careful of that in singles against him. That dude's different in singles. In doubles, I do think it's always
no. Last year in singles, he did that too. Listen, I'm not saying that Nicholas is gonna.
Nicholas is good too, though.
I'm not saying that he's gonna win this for sure or whatnot. But we saw time and time again last year, Gauchieri, no matter what, doubles singles would give up the first match and then he would just dial in. It's his first match of the season. I'm just saying, if you want to, you do Nicholas to win the first set at plus 250. And then you go down here and Gauchieri and you lay the minus 210 at Gauchieri winning 2-0.
Let me tell you why.
So you make a big bet on Gauchieri win 2-0, and then you put a little sprinkle, on to cover your bets at plus 250 on Nicholas to win the first match. On that,
I like that, but I'll tell you why I think you should be careful about betting against Gauchieri in anything today. Because the last time he was out there on the highlight court, him and his brother Aratz lost to our guy Benny. And them to
he's on a losing streak.
But in sudden death, man, you know he's been stewing on that for a damn month and a half now, ready to go. That man probably ain't slept since. He's just been out there high line.
He might be, but we do know, or you could just bet him to win. Lay the minus 425 Gauchieri to win because he's gonna win.
Okay.
Yeah, some good match today. Gauchieri and Ben versus Hyro and Benny. That is gonna be a fun one too. What are the odds on that one?
Hyro and Benny and Gauchieri. I think I'm taking Hyro and Benny in that one.
You only have to lay minus 140 with Gauchieri and Ben. I got Ben. He's good. Ben just says he'll post up in the back and he lets Gauchieri get to work. And
also, like we talked about, Benny just got drafted on this team. He was on the Chargers the previous 3 seasons, got drafted to the Devils now. So there may be a little time. I mean, I'm sure they've been practicing together and all that, but it's not like they played the whole season with these guys. Maybe some chemistry that's got to be developed and all that. But I don't know. Hyro's such a stud. He can make those front court plays, and Benny locks that back court down, dude.
Yeah, shout out to Benny. No, Benny's in the front court. Benny plays the front court, doesn't he?
No, Benny plays a lot of back court, dude. I mean,
thought
they're
Jairo-
rotating. You can both be playing front
Yeah, I
court.
know.
And back
I think
corner.
Jairo's mainly a backcourt guy.
No,
though.
Benny is majority a back corner guy, man. He locks that shit down.
We're gonna have to get him in here and talk. To him
Who's watching more highlight, me or you?
I am Mr. Highlight. They call me Mr. Highlight.
That's right. What do you like?
By the way, we should be starting up interviews on Wednesdays again next week.
I was going to ask you about that, man. I was hoping we were going to continue.
We
to
are,
do that.
and we might be able to get one of the announcers in here.
I would love that, bro. I think that guy is incredible at his job. I just want to
Mm-hmm.
know his background. I want to be like, how did you get into this? What brought you along? Did you always want to do play by? I got a lot of questions for that guy. I hope we get him in here.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk about our favorite thing though with Fridays. Fridays means contest, and there's a new contest now, free to play this 2025 winter season. If you want to get into Highlight, or if you're interested in learning about Highlight more, and the best way to do it is, one, you go watch them, go watch the matches, but two, enter this free contest, and you got a chance to win like real gift cards, like stuff for their store.
Real money.
You can get you some gear. It's real stuff that you can go spend, get some free gear. If you place in the top 20, you get a $20 gift card. How about that?
Love that.
So you're gonna leave. So how it works is you receive these 1,000 new sparks every week. They call them your wagering things are sparks. You use your sparks to make picks in that week's match, and then as you win, you'll rise up the leaderboard. The top 20 on the leaderboard each week win Highlight gift cards. Look at that. It's just that easy. So you go here. The link is in the description of this. Well, you go here. Actually, we'll drop it to you.
Let's drop it in the chat too, so we can
drop in the chat if you want to join. Go do this. It's fun. What else you got to do today? I mean, there's no football on today, but yeah, you go here and then you go make picks, right? So you go here and you just start doing this. How about that? And
it's fun.
It is fun.
They got some cool stuff in that Highlight store too, man. You want to give you some jerseys, some player cards, all kind of things, man.
Let's see. I'm going to enter. Boom. And right there, I got my 1,000 sparks. I'm ready to go.
Easy.
I'm ready to go.
Dude.
Just like that, dude. You too could be in the contest. So go check it out. It's fun. Try to see if you can beat me and Crick. Crick and I are pretty damn good. B. McCormick's pretty good at this too. B. McCormick had some success.
Right. Yeah, he did. He dove into this stuff with both feet, man. He likes this stuff. Is this our same login and stuff as last season, all that?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yep. So go check it out.
I still got it saved in the save passwords and everything, man. Let's go.
Yeah, buddy. But tonight, Renegades versus the Devils, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN3, their YouTube channel, FUBO TV. All the links and everything to the contest, to where to watch us, to their pages. All that stuff is in the description of this video. So go check it out, and let's enjoy some Highlight tonight.
And okay, now is this, we were talking about the other day, can we put like all our sparks on one thing, or is this where we got to pick each one, or how's that work? It changed up a little bit.
I believe you still have to go through and pick each one. There's points and stuff to this now. It'll tell you different sets, different things you can bet on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You just go in there, read the description. They've changed some things up, read it, and we'll play around with it this week. And next week we'll be able to, after we do it, we'll be able to describe it a little bit better to you.
Yeah, absolutely. And what do you got to lose, man? It's free. Get in there, have a little fun with it. You can learn. And if you don't want to wager on this stuff just yet on DraftKings, put your good hard-earned American dollars on it, then go play these free contests, get a feel for it. Then you start making some money in a little bit when you figure it out.
Yeah. Go check it out. All right, Crick. I'm going to step away for 1 minute. You can talk about hockey, whatever you want. Hang out with the chat. I'll be right back.
We'll talk a little hockey, man. I got some games that I'm looking at this evening there already. Like I said, I'll do Crick's Corner here in a little bit, y'all, and I'll let you know what I'm on this evening. You can do as you please, because it may be time to go ahead and jump on the Fade Cricket train right now. We had a rough day yesterday. We already dug ourselves a hole. We're going to fight out of it, though. Y'all know I ain't going to quit, man. So we'll see what happens today. But I'll do Crick's Corner around 1 today. It'll be, 30, 40 minutes, something like that. We'll just run through my picks. Not a real big slate in college basketball or in hockey today. We do have 4 matchups in hockey today. First one be 7:40 p.m. puck off. You got the Vegas Golden Knights will travel to the Dallas Stars, and y'all know the deal, man. Dallas Stars playing at home. We're just going to bet the damn under in that thing. We can go under the 5.5, take a little plus money on it, and expect the Stars to go into do what they do at home, man. Not allow a whole lot of goals. So we came through on that one the other night. We're just going to bet this one almost as a system play right now. Stars at home, we bet the damn under. The second game, also 7:40 p.m. puck off. Philadelphia Flyers at the New York Islanders. These damn Flyers let me down last night. Got whipped up there in New York against the Rangers, the other New York team. Now they play the Flyers tonight. You got the Flyers are plus 124 on the money line. It has come down some. I believe it was plus 136 earlier, y'all. So it's looking more and more like we're trending toward the Flyers in that one. Minus 148 on the money line for the Islanders, and the total of 5.5 in that one also. Minus 122 to the over, plus 102 to the under. Tampa Bay Lightning at the Chicago Blackhawks. Blackhawks are plus 195 on the money line, minus 238 for the Lightning. A total of 6.5 in this one. It was minus, I believe, 122 a little bit ago. I think it's gone down to minus 115 now, but still at 6.5. And I still think we're going to bet the over. I'm going to keep betting these over in these Blackhawks games. They were kind of trending as an under team early on, but I've seen a lot of goals coming in their games lately. And the last one of the night, you got the Utah Hockey Club, don't call me the Yetis, against the Winnipeg Jets. Jets minus 218 on the money line, plus 180 for Utah, and a total of 5.5 in this one also. Minus 120 to the over, even money to the under.
Kids aren't supposed to get up until that light turns green, which is at 7 o'clock, which is 42 minutes from now. No, it's not. Cal comes down and says, Dad, it didn't turn green. Well, then that means you should.
It's not your time to get out of there then, bro. You've not been released. Dad, it didn't turn green. I don't know what the deal is. I'm ready to hang out.
God, I know.
Batman costume and everything ready to go.
Yeah, just ready to save the day.
Mm-hmm.
This is let's see if I can find it real quick. This is my son. This meme right here is definitely him. Hold on. I sent it to my wife the other day.
While you're looking for that, I think it's y'all up there talking NFL draft and that Slicknard. Any surprise NFL draft this year? Top 3? I'm sure there will be, sir. There usually is. Something crazy will happen in the last 48 hours before that thing pops off, and some crazy. But I'd say probably the craziest thing you're going to see in the top 3. I think the picks are probably pretty set in stone on who's going to take who. The biggest surprise you'll see in the top 3 is going to be whoever trades their pick away to, who's trying to trade up and get one of those guys. I think if you're trading up in this draft, unless you're taking Abdul Carter or Travis Hunter, I think you're a damn fool.
I asked my 5-year-old to keep an eye on his sister while I served him dinner. I peek out of the kitchen and find him like this. This is Cal. 100% Cal. This is my 2-year-old. This is what he would do.
100%, dude. In the Batman suit and stuff, just hanging up there in the rafters.
He would.
I know he would. I have zero doubt. He's gonna be like those guys on the Dark Knight that dress up as Batman and go around trying to fight crime in the city. I'm not wearing hockey pads.
What's the difference between you and me? I'm not wearing hockey pads.
Yes.
Her pads, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Oh my goodness.
That's the best Batman movie ever.
Oh, The Dark Knight, yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, what else do we have? Let me see what we got on the menu. What do we got on the menu?
It's kind of a weird. Fridays are kind of meh right now.
Oh, should we make fun of the Dallas Cowboys?
We can always make fun of the Dallas Cowboys.
They're really thinking about hiring Schottenheimer.
That's exciting. T-minus 20 seconds. Patriot. Cheers, y'all. I think that's the total Cowboys thing to do. Makes perfect. You got all these great head coaches that were available, and all these guys that could really send your franchise the right way. That's right. Let's just hire a guy from in-house since we were so fucking good.
Who's the best QB in the draft this year, guys?
None of them.
If we're rating off who do we think is going to have the best career, like long term, not
None of them. None of them. There ain't a QB in this draft that'll be a starter in the league in 5 years.
I think there is one, and
Who?
you're going to disagree with me, but I think he's going to be an all right, middle of the road starting quarterback. Nothing
Shadir?
great, but not worth, huh?
Shadir?
No,
Okay.
Ewers.
Oh, I do totally disagree. I think Shadir will be better than Quinn Ewers.
I think Ewers is going to end up being the best one in the draft.
I told y'all the ceiling for that man, Cooper Rush. What makes you think that guy's an NFL quarterback?
I'm
Just
a
gut.
scout.
Gut
I'm a
feeling?
scout. I'm a scout. What can I say? And he's got the assets to do it. Will he do it? I don't know. It's really tough. But if I had to bet on one, that's who I'd bet on.
Be the
I'm
first.
not
time.
betting on Cam Ward. I'm not betting on Shadir. I'm not betting on who else is there.
That's probably the guy that Jackson Dart, as far as throwing the football and being able to have your game transition to an NFL style of play, Jackson Dart, in my opinion, probably has as good a chance as anybody. Jackson Dart will be better than Quinn Ewers in the NFL.
No.
I don't think any of them. I don't
Well,
think any of them are going to be worth a damn. I really don't. I don't think there's a quarterback in the NFL in this draft this year. I don't think any of those quarterbacks that come out will be a starting quarterback in the NFL in 5 years. I really do not believe that. But who the hell am I? So we'll see. But I'm telling you right
you don't
now,
think any of them are going to end up getting that second contract?
they might get it as a backup.
You don't give someone that second contract of big money.
You're not going to get you're not getting that 5-year, $150 million or however $200 million or whatever it will be then. 5 years, $300 million. They ain't getting that.
It's going to be 5 years and 10% of the franchise by then.
I started to say, yeah. By then, literally, you own the West Wing.
Sorry, my contact's bugging out, so I don't.
You're good, bro. You're good.
Rubbing my eye.
No, you're good. Do your thing. But yeah, no, I'm with you, Scott. I don't see one in this draft that I really don't. I don't see one that I trust at all, dude. I think all these
Trent decided to get smart.
He decided to get smart.
Yeah, and stop doing the parlays. Instead, he's just going to bet them straight. Oh God, I gotta go fix my contact. Hold on.
You're good. Do your thing, man. Go do your thing. Go get that situated, bro. Go do that thing. We'll talk about Trent here in just a few minutes. Let's go here. I'll see if I can pull up some of these odds for the draft and see if we can look and see if there's any value on anybody. I see some of y'all talking about, are there any value in the top? I mean, right now you got Cam Ward probably going to go first overall to the Titans or whatever. I think they're stupid if they don't trade back. The thing is, the Titans need to trade back. Any of these quarterbacks that they would take number one aren't changing that franchise. I tell you what, the Titans should do right now. They should be trying to work out a deal and trade back to, let's say, I know the Detroit Lions would have a bad pick, but I truly believe they should go try to get Hendon Hooker up there and bring him down and create an offense around him, man. Hendon Hooker can play. I'm telling you right now. And I think that he would give you as good a chance as any of these quarterbacks coming out, but they're going to wind up wasting a draft pick on like a Cam Ward or a damn Shadir Sanders or something like that. And it's going to set the franchise back for 10 damn years. I'm telling you, they got more problems than quarterback in Tennessee. They got more problems than quarterback right there, and they do not need – they're not going to solve all their problems taking one of these quarterbacks. It'd be different if you had a Peyton Manning or a Tom – and obviously you didn't know Tom was going to be Tom. But if you had somebody like a Peyton Manning – or one of those quarterbacks, you know, a Joe Burrow, somebody that you knew was probably going to be upper echelon of the league. I don't think any of these guys even come close to that. So I think if you got the number one pick, you should trade it back to, like, you look at trading back to, say, the Patriots at 4 or something like that, because I think the Titans should be looking to bulk up that defense some. You either do it with Travis Hunter, you do it with Abdul Carter.
Can you really be sent back 10 years if you're already sent back 10 years?
Okay, 20 then. Whatever. Never be good again. So
I agree with you. Hey, so Trent decided he had a success. He goes, you know what, I'm gonna just bet straight bets today. And he like just nailed them. He's like, I think he hit all but one. He goes, this is the way. And he goes, since I've tweeted that straight bets are the new wave, I've lost 14 in a row.
Are these real? Does he post these beforehand?
Yeah. Yeah.
So these are real life losers.
Yeah, he'll show you the slips too.
I didn't know if he was just like, you know, buying into the whole marketing thing and just like, I'm just going to post red X's every day, whether I bet them or not. But
that's funny, dude.
That's rough, dude. That guy, I'll tell you, me and Trent could hang out. I feel like we should totally collab together. And when we just are hell bent on a pick, we should bet the whole ass house on the other side.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Trade down, dump an overpaid player at the same time. I agree, dude. I agree, Slicknard. I'm telling you. A lot of times, the team that winds up the number one overall draft pick should always trade back, unless you have a generational quarterback available. And ain't none of these guys a generational quarterback.
Did you see the night Jokic had last night? Dropped the second ever 35, 20, and 15 in NBA history.
The second ever? Does he have the other one? No, Russell Westbrook probably got the other one.
Wilt Chamberlain in 1968.
Wilt Chamberlain. That makes sense.
22 rebounds, 17 assists, dude.
That's the first one since Wilt?
Yes.
Yeah, bro. And that dude, just look at the Joker. The Joker, if you just didn't know the Joker and you seen him walking down the street, you wouldn't ever know that. Have you ever seen the clip of what, like, when they drafted him? He got drafted like 43rd or 44th. As they're drafting him, they were showing like a Taco Bell commercial or something. One of those things where they fade away. They showed the Taco Bell commercial while Jokic got drafted, and he's going to be one of the greatest players in the history of the game.
His name's on the bottom of the screen, but
it just pops up, and everybody's like, "Who?"
Yeah.
Nikolai. Crazy.
Yep.
What? Speaking of, we got Jokic. Did you hear about Djokovic?
Oh yeah. He's out of the tournament.
He retired in the match. When you retire in tennis, y'all, that means you're playing the match and an injury or something. You got to quit the match. I mean, you retire from the damn game. I never understood why they say.
Yeah,
that.
I saw retired. I'm like, what? Then
that's what I saw too. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They're like, no, he just don't want to play no more today.
Right.
Could they use a better choice of words? You think?
Oh man, I knew this was coming, and it's good for the guy to get out of there. But I guess Tony Ferguson is officially out of the UFC. I mean, he's lost like 8 in a row. So
I was gonna say, hell, I can't believe some of these guys get another fight after they go.
It just sucks when he was at his prime. He ended up tripping over that cord in the press conference when he was supposed to fight Khabib and tore his ACL.
Wait, what happened?
So when he was in his prime, when he was about to go fight for the championship against Khabib. It was going to be a great grappling match, and this was when Tony was peak Tony.
Yeah,
I don't think he had lost yet. Maybe he had 1 loss or something on his record, and he was just destroying everyone. They were doing a press conference the week of the fight, and he got up, and there was cords everywhere, for all the stuff they had for the microphones, and he tripped over one and tore his ACL.
Well, be an athlete.
I'm just saying.
Pick your damn feet up.
Well, don't have cords there.
You're about to fight the UFC for a title fight. What?
Yeah.
Pick your damn feet up.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, that's a bummer. That's a really.
I know it sucks because we never got to see that fight, man. And then since then he was never the same.
Oh, I was gonna say, you don't want to see that fight now.
No, dude, he would get destroyed now.
But yeah, that's a bad beat for that guy. But I'm sorry, pick your damn feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm just running through, make sure we're not missing any breaking news or anything. Like that.
Yeah, let me double check, make sure I didn't know. I think there was talked about the Utah Hockey Club.
You did?
Oh, did you see Ichiro? Ichiro wants to have a drink with the lone Hall of Fame holdout.
Love it, dude.
Ichiro wants to buy him a drink. He just wants to know why, man. What did I do to you? Seriously, I would like to know. I think we should do that. We should have that, and we should live stream it. Because I want to hear that conversation. I want to know how you couldn't vote that man into the Hall of Fame.
You know what I want to know about?
Tell me.
I want to learn a little bit more about True Social.
Ooh. Well,
if you're looking for a great place online for news, discussion, and entertainment, then check out True Social, Donald Trump's social media website. You'll get breaking news, stories, and commentary from the top media figures. If you want to see Trump's legendary True Social posts, then get on True Social today. Join a growing community of patriots on a free speech platform designed to avoid censorship and cancellation by big tech. Make your voice heard. Join the movement. Join True Social today. And when you're over there, give us a follow at Game On Show over there. We are I'm posting more stuff. As you can see, we got our video up right here of the 11-year-old that drew the Paul Skeens card. That and so much more. Give us a follow over there at Game On Show, True Social. Join True Social today. If you want to join a free speech platform, join all your fellow patriots. And remember,
thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
That's right. If you want to see Trump fulfill the rest of his promises that he's going to make, go over and join his True Social platform today.
Booyah. Have you seen this story?
What?
It says that it's about Shohei's interpreter. They're seeking, said he 24 different times he acted like Shohei to call the bank to get wire money transferred and all that stuff. Wound up nearly $17 million that he wound up getting from Shohei, man. The federal prosecutors recommended a 57-month prison sentence. I guess his attorneys I love this when these guys get popped for this shit. And then all of a sudden they want to blame it on their gambling addiction. And he says he's been suffering from gambling addiction since he was a teenager, and they asked for an 18-month sentence. The federal prosecutor's like, fuck you. We're just going to go triple that.
Well, that's their job.
It is their job. Yeah.
First time offender, I guarantee you they meet in the middle. He probably gets 2.5 years.
If you told me I could get $17 million and you're only going to give me 57 months, and I can just, I mean, I know all that money's gone. He's unpaid the booking and stuff like that. But I'm like, can I hide this in a hole, go serve my 57 months, and come back out and have 17 million? I might consider that.
Correct.
It's a bunch of money.
We all know the real story. Shohei was
We do know the real story, yeah.
His interpreter was the middleman. He's taken the fall. He's
100%.
hoping he doesn't have to do that much time. He's hoping it's just, it's not the 57 months. Doesn't matter if it is the 57 months. Once he gets out, he's getting on the first bird back to Japan, where Shohei's going to have a
shower him in.
He's going to be taking care of the rest of his life.
You just shower him in egg rolls, man. Let's go.
Yeah. That's why he deferred all that money too. He said, "Listen, there's guaranteed money coming."
He's probably going to land. He gets sentenced on February 6th. Shout out to Bob Marley, birthday. But they, I would probably land right in the middle of that. Probably he'll get 36 months or something.
I think he'll get. I think he'll get 30. So
30 is probably. Yeah, you're probably right. 30 is probably
30 because then I think you can get
out a year on top of what they requested.
Yeah,
that makes sense. And he'll get out in 2 years. On good behavior.
I think with the federal crimes like that, I think you have to do 80% of the time.
I started to say that's different. That's the thing. You don't ever want to get popped by them feds.
Yeah, so I think he can get out in 27 months or something. I don't know what it is, but either way,
man, bad deal.
Either way, he gets to sit behind bars and watch President Trump do his thing.
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
When Mitzahar gets out, though, I'm telling you, you're probably gonna have a pretty nice pad.
He's gonna get taken.
He's like that dude for the mob that goes to prison for the mob because he doesn't rat anybody out. He does his time and he comes out and he's a made man.
Yeah, except for I'd rather have Shohei Ohtani taking care of me than the mob, because the mob could just backstab you at any point.
You don't think Shohei Ohtani knows some Yakuza?
Yeah, I don't think that's the Japanese tradition, though. I feel like if you do something honorable, then you've got to respect that. Like you're indebted to that person.
We hope so, man. Yeah, you talk about them damn La Cosa Nostra and shit. They took that respect shit for real too. You don't rat on them.
He's gonna get back. Listen, he's gonna get back to Japan. He's gonna walk into his mansion. There's gonna be a bunch of honeys there, and it's gonna be
100%.
To make up for all the grunts that he had to go through in prison.
So he probably walk in, show he's gonna be like, "All right, Mitzahar, who you like tonight, bro? Who we taking tonight?"
He walks into his prison cell. His cellmate's Shannon Sharp.
Okay, I wouldn't take that 17 million if that's the deal.
Oh man.
Silly goose time.
Silly goose time. All right, Craig, should we wrap things up there?
Let's wrap it up, man. Like I said, y'all, I'm going to do Crick's Corner today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be about 30 to 40 minutes. Then we'll do our watch party this afternoon, man.
Oh, yeah, we do have that.
If we're able to. I mean, you're really the one that boils down to that. If you're able to do it, we'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the plan. We'll plan on that about 12:30 Pacific again. If things go right, maybe we can do a back-to-back one. Depending if you got the time, maybe we can watch one. It'd be real easy. I just got to fire up a second stream right afterwards. It'll take me like a few minutes to fire it up. So you just hang out on the local side of things and wait for the new stream link to pop up, and we'll watch another one. But yeah, that's the plan. We'll see we should be able to. These kids should be down for a nap early now that they're up so early. But
just let
sometimes things don't go
according. Adjust the time a little bit. We can do that too. Like I said, I'll get Crick's Corner.
Be on the lookout. If you go over to gameon.locals.com, you'll get the notifications on the plan. I'll send the thing out 15 minutes before we plan on actually starting up, so you guys will have a little bit of a window, but it'll be somewhere around noon or noon 30 Pacific Standard Time.
That's right.
And then tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow we got a show. We got a show tomorrow. We'll probably start previewing a little bit the big games, and then we'll have the Wise Guy Roundtable on Sunday. But
yeah, we'll back to Sunday this week.
I got some nuggets on these games that I'm pretty excited about.
I'll be
honest. Games are tough, dude.
I gotta dive into them someday. I guess I forgot. I'm like, hell, we do still have a little football going on. I ain't even looked at these damn games.
I know. But all that and more, ladies and gentlemen, we'll catch you either this afternoon or tomorrow. Mont says CNET. Mont's going to be there. That's right, Mont. That's right,
man.
Cellmate Scott says his cellmate's name is Ben Dover.
Got him.
Yeah, got him. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a good day. Just remember,
Thank you, President Trump, for fulfilling all of your promises.
we'll see you guys tomorrow morning, bright and early. But until then,
Good luck. Good gambling.
and game on.